Today I am attempting something I have never done before, and that is packing personal item only. We are taking a very last minute trip, like literally I booked it last night, out west for 2 nights. So very minimal clothing and toiletries that I have to bring. And I'm going to try to pack everything in this single backpack, just my personal item. I don't think I should have an issue doing it, but I've never tried before. So let's put all of our packing tips to the test and see if we can do it. And if I, a chronic overpacker, can pack personal item only, then you can too. I'm using a backpack that opens all the way down, all the way open, kind of like a suitcase, because I think that is going to make the best personal item packing only type backpack. I can easily pack all my clothes and other toiletries, essentials, etc. in this portion and zip it up very similar to a suitcase. I also have some additional pockets that'll be helpful too. And I'll link the backpack that I'm using in the description, but really any backpack that opens like this, I think is going to be super helpful. These are all the clothes that I'm packing for our 2-night trip. And I can already tell, I have a big puffer coat in here, but I can already tell that this packing cube is not gonna cut it. There's a little bit of space left for toiletries, but I also have like some snacks, some airplane essentials that I wanna pack in here. So this is just not gonna cut it. So I'm actually going to swap this out for a vacuum seal bag, which will really help with these couple of bulky items that I have. And that's gonna make it pack down a lot flatter. Okay, that definitely saved some space. I was able to put everything else in a packing cube and my bulky sweatshirt and puffer jacket in that vacuum seal bag. I also am gonna try to make use of these compression straps at the bottom, just to maybe keep it a little bit more organized and flat. Nice. And this gives me a good chunk of the rest of the side of the suitcase and a little bit of the top for toiletries, airplane essentials, and snacks. We're bringing a lot of snacks because we're going to be driving a lot, and snacks, salty snacks help with car sickness, so definitely want to fit those in there somewhere, so I'm going to grab those. These are all of the snacks slash bottles that I would ideally like to pack. We're going to be driving a lot, so I want a lot of snacks. I also ideally would like to bring these Flav City protein sampler packets that I love. They're delicious. And also a shaker bottle for that. Ideally, we'll see if I have enough space for both of those things. First, let's start by packing this bag of snacks. I'm gonna try to pack the snacks in this gap right here because not only will I have easier access to them when I'm in the plane, but I also have some chips in here that I don't want to crush if I can help it at all. So I am just going to move them to the edge of the suitcase as far as I can and strap that shut as well. And as you can see, we should still have no issues zipping that shut when we're done. So the snacks are packed. Now, shaker bottle, I'm going to put down here temporarily. Hopefully I still have enough room to keep that in there. We will see. And then I also, because I have that vacuum seal pack, that also does mean that I should pack this vacuum seal pump. So I'll put that down here as well. And then for my water bottle, this is from Wander State. They gifted it to me. I love it. It's kind of like a national park bucket list sticker water bottle, and it keeps everything cold so long and holds a lot of water. And I want to bring this because A, we might be doing a hike or two if we have time, and B, because we're going to be driving a lot. So I want to make sure that I have enough water throughout the day when we're driving. However, I don't know. I mean, it probably could fit in here if I wanted it to. Now that I'm looking at this, I feel like it's gonna fit in this front pocket really well. So that's where I'm gonna put that. Zip this up temporarily, and we'll see if I can fit it in this big giant pocket. No, that's kind of tight. I'm gonna put all my airplane essentials in this pocket instead. I know since it's a bigger water bottle, I know for a fact it's not gonna fit in these side pockets, so I'm not even gonna attempt that. Now, what I'm thinking is I wonder if I pack this in the suitcase, or in the suitcase part of the backpack, quote unquote suitcase, and then use these pockets for my toiletries instead of a toiletry bag. I might have enough room for everything then. I'm gonna try that. Okay, yeah, no, this is not gonna work. I'm not bringing that. Nothing extra, y'all. Nothing extra. I'm just gonna bring my water bottle. That would be much easier. Okay, she is zipped shut with all the clothes in it. Before I pack my toiletries, I'm gonna pack all my airplane essentials in this front part, which is mainly just my noise canceling headphones and a couple other small chargers and electronics. Fully charged, always pack it fully charged. Fully charged fan. This is a game changer, lifesaver on hot flights. And also if you sleep with a fan on at home, to use in your hotel room at night. Game changer for sleeping in hotels. Little filming light. I'm also going to bring my mic set just in case I decide to film on this trip. And actually, I think I'm gonna pack it in this little gap that I had on the inside of my bag. So I'll zip this up. Unzip the body part of the bag, and this will fit perfectly right here. Actually, I'm gonna put it at the bottom so that my water bottle is more accessible in the plane. Okay, and that should still have no issues closing. Now, all I have to do is pack my toiletries, and I'm going to pack them in here. Usually I use a toiletry bag, but I think it's gonna be in my best interest to just use these two pockets, which shouldn't be an issue. Here are all of my toiletries in the toiletry bags that I packed them in. So let's transfer them to these pockets. These are my liquids, so I'm gonna set those aside for now. Kleenex, makeup brushes, Q-tips, satin scrunchie, hairbrush, eyeshadow, powder foundation bronzer, concealer, chapstick, floss, blush, toothbrush, and medication. Now that I'm looking how deep this is, I'm going to split what's in here with this clear pocket. And that should still shut. Now for all my liquids. This is going to be the tricky one, and I'm now second guessing my choice in putting this big water bottle in here. I have to clip it to the outside or carry it or bring a separate belt bag, which I was thinking about doing anyway for my ID and wallet just to carry through the airport, because technically if I'm only traveling with this and not a suitcase, it can count as my carry-on, even though this backpack fits underneath the seat in front of me in the airplane perfectly fine and can act as a personal item. I could also bring a separate belt bag, and my belt bag has a water bottle holder, so I might set this aside for now as I'm puzzling this together. And I'm going to put my liquids, my clear quart-sized bag of liquids, right here so that it's on top, easily accessible if I have to take them out at security. And that fits really well, actually. So now everything's packed. We can zip this up, or attempt to. And it is zipping really easily so far. Oh, so close. And she is zipped. The only other large item to pack besides my wallet and glasses case is my laptop. And luckily, there is a laptop sleeve right at the back that should fit no problem, just like that. Few final items to pack. So like I mentioned, because this can technically count as my carry-on, even though it is the perfect size for a personal item, I can have another small belt bag to have on my body as I'm going through the airport, which is so nice to have on hand because, you know, when you're going through the airport, you always need access to your ID and wallet multiple times potentially. So I am going to put my wallet in this front pouch. Fits really easily in there. And then I'm gonna put my most used credit cards, easily accessible in the credit card slots that are built into this belt bag, as well as my ID. Zip that up. I also have my sunglasses, since we'll be driving a lot and possibly hiking in the Southwest USA. I'll want these, and then it'll double as my regular glasses case as well. And then for my water bottle, I'm assuming I will have to trade this large one for the small one in order to put it in my belt bag. But we're gonna try the big one because I know that I would prefer to have more water if I can, if it fits, but I'm not sure if it will fit in this water bottle holder. Oh, and it fits. Voila. So I won't have to bring this one after all. And now we are fully packed in a personal item. And there we have it. We officially packed personal item only in a backpack only. I actually I'm really proud of myself. I've never done that before, but if I can do it, you can too. And this isn't even like a huge backpack. I mean, it looks kind of big on the screen right now, but it's just like a regular size backpack. It's not like a backpacking backpack, you know? Personal item size backpack, no problem. Of course, I am bringing the extra belt bag because I can, but that's more for accessibility of my ID and wallet and phone while I'm in the airport more than anything. If I wanted to, I could fit it in here. I only have a couple other things to pack, like charger and a couple pairs of socks that are currently in the dryer, but that won't be an issue at all. We have officially packed personal item only for the first time ever. And it's gonna be so nice to just carry a backpack on my back through the airport. I hope this video was helpful and inspired you to try packing lighter on your next trip. I will be sure to link all of my packing guides and packing tips in the description. I have a variety of other videos with really good packing tips as well that I'll link below that you can watch next. Other than that, I will see you in the next video. So for now, ciao!